Well, guys, welcome back to another episode of 0 to 60. I'm just finalising the flash of my DCT ready for tomorrow because I am going 1/8 mile racing. I intended on doing a few updates today, mainly one saying, yay, I've beaten my 100 to 200 record, but unfortunately, the settings that I was changing with XHP, and I've actually changed the rev limiter a bit, didn't net me a faster 100 to 200. I was up at the crack of the dawn, out at the track, and I did do a couple of runs. I'll play them right now. But yeah, unfortunately, 5.94 and I think is 6 seconds dead, so didn't work. You might wonder what I was changing. We're basically revving the car out a bit more. Please don't brick my transmission tonight. Basically revving the car out a bit more, and it's allowing us to get to 200 kilometers an hour in 4th gear with the DCT, so I don't need to do that 5th shift. And it looks like, just having a panic attack, it looks like flash is completed. I can actually do a 60 to 130 miles an hour without touching 5th gear, so should help. I really shouldn't do this while I'm talking to the camera. It should help with, what have I done? Hopefully it's fine. It should help with times. I was talking to a few different people about it, and even though the shift in the DCT is very, very fast, you still get a little bit of timing corrections for fractions of a second after the shift. Well, basically, as the DME pulls timing out to do the shift and then pushes timing back in, you're losing power. And when we're trying to get records or go as fast as we can, these fractions of a second are going to matter. So yeah, I'm basically plan was to not have to do the 5th gear shift on a 1 to 2. Didn't work today, but I'm going to make a few other changes and we'll see how we go. I've actually just changed the car back down, so it's not going to rev as hard for tomorrow at the 1/8. We're only going to be revving it to 7,100 tomorrow, but it should be a good day for roll racing and also racing from a dig. I'm super nervous about launching this car from a standstill with the AR1s. I don't think we're going to snap axles when we've got the open diff in the car, but I reckon it's going to hurt the clutches. This transmission has done 97,000 kilometers now, and yeah, I'm basically just pumping the best part of 700 crank horsepower through it, so hopefully it doesn't hurt the clutches too much, because the way the XHP launches off the line, it basically just slips the clutch. Let's just see if we have any errors now while we're talking. Give it a few seconds. And she starts up, no errors. We are good. All right, the car actually feels fast. I'd say it felt, I don't know, it feels, the shifts feel insane at the moment. I'm super happy with how it feels, but yeah, we haven't gone quicker. That said, I wasn't running a strong ethanol mix, so yeah, we'll see how we go. I've got a few excuses why I haven't broken my record. Hopefully this week we'll be doing a 5.7 1 to 2 if all things go to plan, or if we don't break it tomorrow. The other thing that's happened since you guys have last seen with a bit of an update, we finally got the keys to work for the E39. So let's go and have a quick look at that. So the second batch of replacement keys for Dave's E39 arrived yesterday, and I was playing around with them, trying to get them to work, and couldn't get it to go. If you hadn't been following along, we cut some keys and coded them to David's E39, but we couldn't get the central locking to work. It was a few issues initially, but long story short, the keys seemed to be faulty. That key there and that key there was from the first batch, and yeah, they will match and pair to the car, but once you've actually paired them, you couldn't unlock or open the car. Looks like there's just something not compatible in that circuit board with the E39. God knows. Cheap keys. Not cheap, that was like, yeah, anyway. Annoying. Anyway, we got the replacement. These two here, those two there, come yesterday. Now, in Australia, the E39s run 315 megahertz on the transponders. The original one doesn't work, but I'll show you the one that is working, and you can see there, if we do a frequency test, if it'll let me, So you can see there, and I can hear it unlocking and locking the car, it's 315 megahertz. These keys come as 433. If it's going to work, come on. Oh. That was one of the problems why I couldn't use it yesterday. For some reason, these keys also come with no batteries, so this key doesn't have a battery in it, it's not going to work. But I did put a battery in it, and it was 433, and the normal way to change them is you hold the two outer buttons, actually you hold the top button and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it switches it to the other megahertz. With this particular brand of Chinese key, you had to hold those two buttons and then click that one 5 times, and that switches the megahertz. We got that switched, and we now have keyless entry working on the E39. Really annoying, but hey, one of those things. I think it's taken about 12 hours to sort out a key for this thing. But here we go. Lock. Unlock. It doesn't give us the notification, but we can change that. And even did some cutting, and the new key goes in, starts the car perfectly. So I was really glad that we finally got that sorted. Yeah, just a bit of a follow-up in case anybody's wondering. Just had to get the right key. I'm going to order some more as well, because these... they're not overly cheap, and they're not great either. They don't come with batteries, and it just doesn't feel like a great quality key. You can hear it rattling. So we'll keep trying with that, and if I ever get a good key for E39s, I'll let you guys know. The E90 stuff, and even the F15s, where is it? Here. These keys have been great, really good quality. Anyway, the other thing I need to do is get the tyres swapped over. If you've been following along with the 1-2s on this, it seems to be quicker with those tyres. However... a couple of people really drilled it into me in the comment section. It's probably because of the tyre pressures. These are set at, I think, 35 PSI. The AR1s were set at 20. So I'm going to put the AR1s on for tomorrow, which is 8th mile. Those things just have so much more traction. When I'm doing rolls, we run them at 20 PSI. But before the 8th mile stuff start, we have basically roll racing, but it normally starts at a slightly higher speed. This is the actual event where we managed to blow up O'Reilly. Let's hope it doesn't happen to this thing tomorrow. So I'm going to run them at 30 PSI, just see how they go for traction and have a bit of a play. All right, so I guess I better do some work and actually get those mounted up. Well, there it is. We've got the AR1s on. I'm going to go put it on the trailer, and it's going to be ready to go down to the track early tomorrow morning. Yeah, this video was really just a bit of an update, let you know what we've been doing. Been playing with it, changing a few settings. And yeah, if you're local, come and check us out at the track tomorrow. I don't know how the day's going to go. If we have a massive day, I might not get the video edited tomorrow, so I apologise in advance. But yeah, we're definitely heading down. Should be a fun day. Hopefully we don't break anything or blow anything up. Looking forward to it. The AR1s have 30 PSI in them, so it'll be interesting to see what difference they make. And there's a small... yeah, we should be able to do 1-2s on the track during the Happy Lap session as well. So I'm interested to see what it's doing on track. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. And before anyone gets mad at me, we're on tank water, so we need rain, and we just don't have enough water to wash the car. I have not washed that car. I think I watched it on video. It's been ages. It's really annoying. On the flip side, with Wax My Car, it hides its dirt really well. Quite impressive. Anyway, please don't blow anything up tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.